Don't tell me. Red Skull's plans for Wundagore monorail.
Close. Red Skull dug them back in World War II, but where they go, well, we're not sure. Yet.
There are some hints in Crossbone's data that a few of the tunnels might even be older.
How much do we trust Crossbone's data?
I trust it enough to investigate and launch reconnaissance. Up for a little smash and grab, Logan?
Ah, I see where this is going. It's a cannonball special. Except that you're throwing me at a whole mountain.
We know you're strong enough to take it.
Want in on the action, Steve?
Negative. I need to poke around Crossbone's hard drive. There's still encryption I can't crack.
Maybe it's spicy love letters from Crossbones to Sin? She's Red Skull's daughter or granddaughter or something. Anyone sharing a family tree with Red Skull is bad news. Dating Crossbones is proof of that pudding.
That's right. I wonder what kind of murder sonnets those two deranged lovebirds wrote to each other. But while it would make some titillating nightmare fuel, we have bigger fish to fry.
And it's a big old doozy of a fish. Something called Project Gottmortar.
Based on my limited German, that sounds promising.
Agreed. Only it could be nothing. Red Skull doled out fancy names left and right. I think the answer's here, in Crossbone's data.
What we do know is that these tunnels go somewhere. And Hydra's hiding something. Something potentially big.
Well, that's more context than I normally get for potential suicide missions. Into the Hydra nest we go.
Shall I create some small waves? Just for fun, not for function.
Hope you're not afraid to get dirty, Hunter. If we're really going into those tunnels underneath Mount Wundagore, get ready for some good old-fashioned grime and slime.
Are you saying the Red Skull did not value comfort?
The guy was a Nazi whose head was the color of an inflamed big toe. I doubt he was trucking in lacy throw pillows down there.
I will adjust my expectations.
The map we have is pretty loose, but luckily, you're gonna have me leading the way. So don't worry about getting stuck or lost.
If you are confident you know where to go, then I will be right there beside you.
Smart, Hunter. Real smart. Trust me and we'll get in and out of there before Hydra knows what's up.
With any luck, we will learn the Skull's secrets quickly.
Yeah, it'll be good to see what the old bonehead was up to.
You talk as though you knew him.
It's not like we traded punches or anything, but I was in Canadian intelligence during the war. The Skull was definitely on our radar. As nasty as you'd expect. Obsessed with the occult.
And this Project Gottmortar?
That's new to me. Hopefully it lives up to its name. I'd hate to go all the way down there and find out it's just a regular old mortar.
Your jokes are mortaring me, Logan.
Whoa, nice German humor, Hunter. If I had a hat on, I'd tip it to you right now.
Danke.
Whatever it is, I hope we can get it out of there. I don't want to spend more time in those tunnels than I have to.
On that, we can agree.
Well, what are we waiting for? Let's go.
Always heard that I have too much energy.
That is a compliment.
Depends on who's saying it. Used to hearing that I'm too powerful. I need to pull my punches.
That seems counterintuitive in battle.
I think it's because I intimidate the inferior. The most boring conversations are about who is more powerful. What do you think about that?
Being powerful is not a competition.
Don't tell that to competitive bodybuilders.
Some confuse power with ego, or worse.
Why not argue over whose starship is faster?
Or tally werewolf kills.
Sometimes I get swept up in being competitive.
As long as the competition is good-natured.
All I need is bragging rights. That's what I respect about you, Hunter. You're not afraid of your strength, and you fight to win in every battle.
Caretaker and Agatha shaped me that way.
If they did a good job, we all just might stop this apocalypse. And I'm betting they did.
You're headed into unsecured tunnels beneath Mount Wundagore with Wolverine as your guide. I'd understand if you've got some worries.
I have full faith in Wolverine, and I can handle myself. We will be fine, no matter what we find in those tunnels.
That is some A-plus courage you're displaying, Hunter. You and Logan will make us all proud.
What was Logan saying about someone named Sin?
Ah, yes. She's a member of Red Skull's family. I've tangled with her a few times. She's a chip off the old block. Minus the giant Red Skull, of course.
Do you think she knows about this Project Gottmortar?
I have no doubts. I caught her trying to raid a museum for some of Red Skull's artifacts. If Crossbones was going to give his intel to anyone besides Lilith, it would have been her.
But he did not. He gave it to you.
Right. And that leaves us little choice. If we don't find this Project Gottmortar, it's only a matter of time before Sin does.
Some days it feels like I'm stuck in a time warp, Hunter.
Oh? How so?
This current team, they're so different than the Midnight Suns you once knew. Yet when I see you all together, it's like nothing has changed. I have to remind myself that Jeremiah, Will, Andra, Yelena, they've been gone for centuries now.
I would not be the warrior I am today without them. They all showed me so much. They taught me everything.
Well, not everything, Hunter. There's still a lot you can learn.
Yes, like what all the buttons do. Everything in this modern era seems to have a button on it.
For what it's worth, I still think of the old team often.
Same here. Except for you, it has been hundreds of years. For me, it was like yesterday.
Yet here we are. I just hope things end differently this time.
How's Charlie? Getting enough pets?
Do not worry. I give her as many as she wants.
Good. Gotta keep our canine friend happy.
You like dogs, but what about cats?
Not crazy about him. But Ebony is different from other cats. Ebony acts more like a person.
Ebony reminds me of Agatha.
Yeah, sure. I can see that.
We shared the same mentor and learned from her.
She's got so much personality for such a little thing. Black cats get a bad rap. Maybe I empathize. I don't know.
She is fierce and kind. I think you two are similar.
Just don't start dangling string in front of my face. Ebony's the best cat in the Abbey.
She is the only cat.
Exactly. I'm more than a healing factor, you know. Get ready to check out my amazing tracking ability. I once wandered the streets of the Hellfire Club's New York building for hours. This'll be a piece of cake. Really curious to see what the Red Skull's so interested in down there. I gotta say, if this whole chase turns out to be for buried gold, I'm gonna be a little disappointed. You ever hear the expression transia is for lovers?
No.
Me neither. There's a reason for that.
According to the map, the way into these tunnels is in a ravine at the base of the mountain. We can bring you right up to the entrance.
Beautiful. I can take it from there.
I'll have you know I'm indulging your desire to follow this map. Don't say I never gave you anything.
After this, I won't even expect a card from you on my birthday.
How can this be? It seems we have been walking in circles for hours.
It's been 20 minutes. Relax. We're close.
You said that after your last sniff.
I was right. If this is supposed to be an ambush, I've seen better.
Ambush? This is a slaughter.
No kidding. They were trying to get inside that vault. I don't believe in coincidences. Which means...
Project Gutermortar.
I'd bet my life on it.
So did they.
Guess Hydra just dropped a rung or two on the bad guy food chain.
Maybe so. Still, this Lilith feels different somehow. Feral.
You sniff that out?
We can debate the hows and whys later. Get that vault open before more of these things show up.
Too late for that.
You're right about that thing. Smells like it died and then crawled through hot garbage.
That is one way of describing it.
I'd be more concerned with how it fights, not how it smells.
Easy for you to say. It's not breathing down your neck.
You were too weak for this fight.
My turn.
I am impressed. Okay, that was awesome. This one's... You're in trouble now. I saw an acrobat once as a child, but he was not nearly on your level.
Hydra regalia since the war.
Old Johan was probably hoping to hide out here if things went south. I guess he didn't make it.
We have our hands full as it is without having to worry about Red Skull too.
I'm gonna... Maybe it's time you quit.
hope Hydra follows proper concussion protocols.
It's about time.
Hydra had that place sealed up tight. So where are those things coming from?
The way they move, these Lilith may have come from beyond our world. Walls are no obstacle to them.
Just when I thought I'd smelled it all.
Mother abandons you. Now that was something.
You ain't good enough for me.
Time to see if Red Skull really did hide his ultimate weapon here.
Say we found your god killer.
An old Enigma lock. Hang on. I think I might be able to decipher the sequence.
Got your decoder ring right here.
Great. Dollars to donuts, that alarm still leads somewhere.
Let's not stick around to find out. The hell you waiting for, kid? This way.
Crossbones command ship.
You gotta be kidding me.
The Temple of Chthon.
Not what I'm talking about. Better brace yourselves.
This is why we enter the code.
That's a real mean guard dog they got for this place.
You need to look for a way out. You can't beat him in a straight fight.
We'll either figure something out or die trying.
You sure know how to rally the troops, Logan.
That's not enough. You will regret that.
Here we go!
I saw a move like that once, centuries ago.
Okay, that was pretty cool. Gotta be honest, you didn't leave me much choice. Oh, this should be good.
Mother's anger flows through me. This is the end.
This is a dangerous game of cat and mouse.
Not so enjoyable when you are the prey, is it, Hunter?
At least we're still in the hunt. You have already been consumed. Their time is short.
True.
You are not worthy of her.
Walk in the light.
Every little bit helps. Play dead!
glow of Wundagore? The time is almost at hand.
Always some cute prophecy or ancient guys. Almost makes me miss Magneto.
Always reach you. You know I won't forget this. Mother protects me.
Let's show it.
Who needs practice?
Feeling lucky, punk?
I wish I could tell you we had some kind of air support or evac on the way.
That would be too easy.
Not before. Mother will always shield me. Mother protects me.
Run now.
It is almost graceful the way you swing through the air like that.
Ooh, I like it.
I hope you thought that through.
Running out of options here.
And space.
One chance, Hunter. Return with me to Mother, and I will spare what remains of your friends.
Man, I miss the torn purple pants days.
It may be our only chance.
That ain't a chance, kid. It's a monster. So come on, ugly. Let's finish this.
Finish this, Logan. Yes, I will!
Hunter, come to the forge when you can. It's urgent.
Okay, cut the bull, Stark. I know you've got some kind of Hulkbuster up your sleeve. Let's have it.
Well, as a matter of fact, I do have some Hulkbuster armor back in one of my warehouses, but it's only a stopgap, not a solution. Especially with the Hulk in his current state.
So a smart guy like you never bothered to come up with a fail-safe in case the green chunk ever went psycho?
We found the most effective way to control Hulk was Banner himself. There is no better failsafe.
And now that Banner's gone screwy, nothing? No plan for when things got really tough?
There are always plans, Logan. Sending him off-world, perhaps?
Outer space? That's really the best you could come up with?
I don't see you coming up with anything better.
I'm raising the warning now. When the time comes and we don't have an easy solution, I'm ready to take the hard path, and you'd better be prepared to follow me. Getting good enough, I might let you call me Logan.
I don't think Wolverine has the patience for stealth missions.
Thank you for coming, Hunter. I need to talk to you about the artifact from the Red Skull's vault. The occult emanations coming from this god killer are unlike anything I have ever encountered.
When I gripped it, I saw a face. The face of Chthon.
Yes, I suspected as much. The darkness I sense here is beyond the realm of mortals. It's no surprise Red Skull was seeking that level of power. This is more than just an artifact. But whatever it is could represent a change in the direction of our battle against Lilith.
Perhaps we should not study it anymore. Maybe we should find another vault beneath the earth and bury it there, safe from everyone and everything.
I admire your sense of protection for humanity. They have no idea how to react to the forces we are currently dealing with. Power like this will never allow itself to be tossed away. It will be found one way or another. I think the safest option is to keep it here in the forge for a bit longer, at least until I've had a chance to study it more. I don't think anyone should handle it until we know what it is for sure.
Very well. And how long do you think that will take?
Well, I think the world will be ending soon, so hopefully before that. I need to consult my grimoires. Check back with me when you can.
I never expected the Red Skull would trouble me again. Yet here we are. When I woke up this morning, the Red Skull was the furthest thing from my mind. Yet now it seems he's a key player, even from beyond the grave.
In my experience, the grave is but a way station, not a destination.
Every time I think I've got my mind wrapped around this conflict, I get thrown a curveball.
Finding that artifact beneath Mount Wundagore destabilized me as well.
Here's hoping Strange can figure out what exactly this god killer is. If the Red Skull had it, then it's nothing good, I'm sure.
Earlier, you mentioned the Red Skull was drawn to the occult?
Like a fly to a rotting carcass. How much do you know about World War II?
I did not realize there was a World War I.
I'll just sum it up. Red Skull was a man whose ambition knew no limits. And when our world didn't give him enough, he looked beyond it for even more power.
A very dangerous man indeed.
And we're all safer that he's no longer among the living.
I think the world is safer because you are here protecting it, not because this Red Skull is gone.
I'm just one man, Hunter. It's all of us together that keeps the world safe. That includes you, Tony, Caretaker. Even the ghosts around here do their part.
I wonder how the Red Skull came to share my mother's obsession with Chthon anyway.
Oh, I'm sure he tried to find your mother to help him. All part of his Project Gutmortar.
My mother never would have allowed him to share her power.
Well, I don't think he got that blade just to put it under glass, if you know what I mean.
He planned to use it all right.
Now we just need to figure out why Crossbones wanted me to have it. Whatever the Red Skull wanted with that weapon, it wasn't good.
I think I ticked off Captain Marvel, and wow, that is nothing I expected to say in my lifetime.
What happened?
She caught me bringing an armload of snacks to my room, asked if I was hoarding food. She was joking, but kinda not joking. I haven't lived with people outside of family. Am I doing it wrong? Do I write an apology note, or how do I fix this?
Did you often raid the pantry when you were living at home?
Not really. I'd grab an extra fruit pie now and again, but I just took what I needed.
Then pretend you are at home.
That should be easy. Caretaker is a scary version of my aunt.
What's troubling you, Sarah? The hilt of the God Killer. It looks familiar.
What do you mean?
I don't know how to say this, but it looks like it's made of the same material as Hunter's collar.
The same material? Sarah, the collar we created is made of orichalcum, the metal of Atlantis.
I know. It sounds crazy.
Have Strange examine the thing. Because if it is, Sarah...
I know, Agatha. I'll see what I can do. Before you turn in for the night, I think we should discuss the God Killer.
What is this about the God Killer?
The hilt. It looks a lot like the metal your collar is forged from.
Orichalcum? How can that be?
I'm not sure it is. It's just a hunch. Strange should examine it, see if my hunch is right. Because if it is, the God Killer might be our best shot at taking my sister's life, putting an end to all this madness.
Is that not what we all want? An end to this?
There's only 2.5 members of the Blood left in all creation, Hunter. When we defeat her, my only sister will be dead, and our kind will be nearly extinct.
I know this is hard, Sarah. But life as we know it will become extinct if we do not take hers.
I'm just sorry that the burden keeps falling to you. You must kill your own mother again. That must be incredibly difficult for you.
It is just my destiny.
A tragic destiny.
Tragic for me, but a happily ever after scenario for everyone else. And that is all that matters.
I fear sometimes I raised you to be too self-sacrificing.
You raised me to fight for the greater good.
Perhaps we shouldn't get ahead of ourselves too much. We're not even sure the handle of that blade is made of orichalcum.
Strange will find out.
Make sure he does.
Something on your mind?
I've squared off against Hulk a lot of times over the years. None of them were pretty.
Dr. Banner used to be the upside to the Hulk.
They're both a complicated guy. Guys, whatever. Hulk messed me up a bunch of times,
But a demon queen twisting Dr. Banner's genius, loosening his darkest impulses, and enabling him to perform torturous experiments. That's something none of us have seen. Except me.
it's always the science-y quiet ones that inflict the most damage.
I'll drink to that. As we say in Transia, to our shared pain.
Hey, Hunter, care to join our little Hulk survivors support group? Did I ever tell you about the time the Hulk tore me in half?
This sounds like a story I cannot pass up.
I was in the path of a Category 5 Hulk smash storm. Big Green pulled me apart like it was wing night at his favorite pub, and I was the chicken.
Well, that sounds absolutely horrible.
Then Hulk threw my legs 4 miles away from the rest of me.
What?
Up a snow-covered mountain. Had to claw my way to him.
How did you survive?
That lovely, forceful bisection put my healing factor to the test. Had to find my legs by their scent. My scent, if you catch my drift.
As long as Lilith controls the Hulk, we are at a disadvantage.
Yep, and we're sorely lacking in the Hulk killer department.
I volunteer you, Wolverine.
We all know what's gonna happen, Hunter. Doesn't mean I gotta be eager about it. Well, no matter what, we are sorely lacking in the Hulk killer department. Anytime someone wants my opinion, it means we're really screwed.
Remind me not to brainstorm with you anymore.
Makes sense. I'm more of a claws out kind of guy. Anyway, glad you enjoyed our little Hulk survivors group. We'll meet again if we survive him next time.
After seeing Banner's soul twisted under Lilith's control, I see why Bruce used to doubt himself so much. He mistrusts the green brute because deep inside, Banner doesn't trust himself. Another thing he and I have in common.
There is still hope for Banner.
Yes, there is always hope. But do you think it's possible I'll ever see Bruce Banner in the same way ever again?
You know that was not Banner, right? Same as it was not you, Wanda Maximoff, who devastated the Sanctum Sanctorum?
Point taken, Hunter. I owe Bruce the same kindness I've been shown here at the Abbey. I do believe I can forgive him. Forgetting, however.
You are not alone, Wanda. When the time comes, we will face your demons, our demons, together.
Thank you, Hunter. That gives me some strength.
I never ran into a steak too chewy for my choppers. Can't talk long, Hunter. About to transcribe a 4-hour interview.
Is this about your investigation into the new breed vampires?
Yeah. Get this. I talked to a member of the Varney clan.
Really? The Varney line is ancient, older even than Dracula himself.
Exactly. So as you can imagine, the interview was full of juicy details.
I love a scoop. What is the craziest thing you heard?
Here's one. A number of farmers around Cleveland, Ohio have reported that something is preying on their livestock. Rumor is, it's a vampiric cow.
Eddie, seriously?
Hey, I know how it sounds, but I saw the photos.
I hope you have something better than vampiric livestock.
Well, here's the real kicker. Originally, I thought Dracula had abandoned his experiments on this new breed because he saw them as inferior. But that might not be the case.
What do you mean?
The vampire I spoke with, who will go nameless due to journalistic integrity, told me that this new breed of vampires have a corrupted or even non-existent soul.
And?
And? Don't you see? You can't kill someone who doesn't have a soul. Dracula planned to raise an unkillable army.
I do not understand.
Come on, Hunter. Hey, do rocks have souls? No, and you can't kill a rock.
Even if that made sense, how do you explain the vampires we have already killed?
They're all the defective vampires. Dracula is still trying to perfect the recipe.
Keep digging until you have a hole big enough to bury Dracula and all his new breed vampires.
Hey, you don't have to tell me twice. Honestly, you didn't even have to tell me once.
What if she's not ready? We ask for too much of her sometimes.
I don't want to make her do anything she's not ready for either. But we all know she's the only one who can face him.
Is there anyone else here who has the power to do it? Nico, you're a badass blood witch. What about you?
I might not be packing as much firepower in the magic department as we're gonna need. Hate to say it, but she is more powerful than me. Like, way more powerful. Plus, she knows what we're dealing with firsthand. It's gotta be her.
What if she doesn't want to? We shouldn't make her.
Then one of us needs to convince her.
I'll speak to her. When the time is right. If you think she's up to it, we will see.
So, is it settled? Meeting over?
Yes, Robbie, you're excused. You can go back to playing video games.
Rad! Because I'm about this close to finally leveling up.
Bet you cannot do it before Chthon eats your controller.
Oh, you know what, Magic? You're on.
You think they'll notice if I just don't say anything? Ignore the prompt? A guy can wish.
Oh! Hunter, you almost scared me sneaking up on me like that.
I did not think anything could scare you.
There are a few things. Running out of my favorite kind of peanut butter, joining Captain America for a workout, then realizing it's leg day.
That is quite a list.
If I'm being honest, there's only one thing I'm scared of right now, and that's facing off against the Hulk.
Would it help if we all wore padded helmets?
What? No. And if anyone thinks they can go mano a Hulko, they need a padded cell.
Good, because it is all of us against one of him.
You seem way too relaxed about this. Take it from someone who knows. The Hulk is a fearsome opponent.
How did you and the Hulk come to blows?
It's complicated. A case of mistaken identity.
How? You each have a distinctive appearance.
It's New York. A lot of us freaks blend together. No offense meant, but you need to approach what's coming with a healthy amount of respect. We call him the Hulk for a reason.
Before I died, do you know what Hulk meant?
I'm guessing it wasn't mean or green.
It referred to the broken husk of a ship that ran aground. Even the mightiest vessel capsizes under a torrent of waves.
So, we're the waves?
We are a fearsome storm of waves.
I'd still rather be a Hulk.
We ain't built for this.
I disagree. We can still defeat my mother.
No. You and me doing this? Living weapons ain't designed to relax. They make a fella downright resentful.
It is hard to take it easy when the world is falling apart.
For me, it's like there's always a blade stuck in my side. When I relax, it's like I can feel it twist.
How do you handle it?
Same as you. I go looking for a fight.
Does it work?
Not always, but it's enough to dull that blade.